Hi everybody, it's Amy at Crafty Cat, and I'm sure you can see I have junk all around me, and the reason for that is that we are going to do some mark making. I have just a manila file folder that I cut up into tag bases that I thought I could maybe do some things with, and then I do have some paper too, but I don't know if we'll get to the paper. I mostly want to get these tag bases done for my project tomorrow for... I saw it in Somerset Studio Magazine. My goodness, I could not think of that to save my life. So yeah, I basically just have acrylic paints here. I do have some other stamp colors and things, but then I just have all sorts of things like some stencils and stamps and bubble wrap, you know, a cork, I don't know, just stuff, numbers and all kinds of things, just to make some marks on these tags as background. And a lot of it will get covered, as we always talk about, but this just looked fun to me, so this is what I'm going to do today, and I thought I would bring you guys along with me. I just don't think there'll be time in the video to do this and you know, decorate them and do all that. So I'm trying to sort of use a couple of days to get this done. So how is everybody? I hope you guys are doing fantastic. This is going to be a pretty chill video because I'm just obviously kind of making marks on these tags. And there's no right or wrong way. These tags are about, they're either 3 by 5.5, 3 by 6.5, or I think it's 3 by 5. 3 by 5.5, 3 by 6.5. And then I had a couple ends that were left over that are a little bit narrower. They're not quite 3, but doesn't matter. You can make them any size that you want. The big thing is if you're going to use paint on rubber stamps, you kind of just want to get yourself a thin layer. You don't want it to be too thick because then you're going to lose a lot of the, you know, design. And these are just cheap acrylics, so I don't know how well they're going to work here, but they should work. But let's find out if they're going to work. So how are you guys? I hope that you're doing well. I hope that your day is good and your lives are going well. I know there's still a lot of chaos back east with the storm situation, which I feel so bad for all of you. I don't understand why you guys aren't getting the help that you need. But nobody asked me, so there you go. But yeah, my heart does go out to you guys for sure. And I just hope that you're all okay and that your families are okay and all that kind of thing. So hard. So I don't know what kind of color. I just sort of wanted that mustardy yellow. I don't know if it's going to come out right. And these are old Stampin' Up! Stamps that I've had forever. I don't think you can get any of these anymore. These ones are from 1996, if you can believe that. But that just goes to show you how long I've been doing this stuff. Because a lot of times people will say, you know, they've just started or whatever, and how are you good at that? Or how do you know how to do that? Or whatever the question might be. And it's like I've been doing paper crafting and stuff like this for so long that I don't know. I don't really know, and I'm sorry. I don't have a lot of answers on that. I just do stuff that I want to do, you know? But there's no real rhyme or reason other than just been doing it forever. So yeah. Let's see. I kind of want this bigger square. See if we can get a little bit better. I have some things that are kind of these sort of colors, and I just thought it would be fun. I actually used these in my daughter's, in her baby room, And she's 22, so yeah. It was all bumblebees. Yeah, and whatever gets covered, I'm not going to worry about it. It works better to just paint it on here, by the way. It's just fun to put some kind of designer marks, and then you might be able to see bits of it in spots, and that's great. And you could use, you know, the distress oxides. You could use all sorts of things to make marks. You can just use, obviously, markers, or I have Posca pins here too. Those work. Regular markers, whatever. Just have fun playing around, seeing what you get. Right? I don't know if I want, yeah, I think I'll just put another one. Because like I said, it doesn't, a lot of it won't be seen. Okay. And we'll do a different color or something. Set those aside. They'll dry fast because that's pretty thin amount of paint on there. I used to stress about every little anything on these, and I just don't anymore. Oh, nice, have some string. I mean, you know, I'll try to clean them up a bit, but yes, I'm patiently or impatiently waiting for my new Somerset Studio Magazine. If you don't have stamps, which I totally get, because if you're just starting out, you're probably, you know, you don't have all the stuff. You can make any marks. You can, like I said, I have a cork and a hairspray cap and just whatever you find that has any kind of texture to it will work. It doesn't have to be stamps. I just happen to have these, and it's a nice square shape and all that, so I'm like, why not? But you could use anything because it's just mark making. So literally anything that will make a mark will work. Just a bit of fun. And I'm going to add things to these, so like they're not done just by doing that. I think I want to do some numbers. And I got these at the school I used to work at because they were going to throw them in the trash for whatever reason. I don't know. But anyways, I was like, oh, I'll take those. They had a whole math thing that they were getting rid of. And I also got these, which are fun. So I don't know. I mean, that's been years ago too, but if you have anything like that, numbers or whatever. Do some red numbers. Maybe. I wonder if this black, I should check that before I put it on there. It kind of, the black does come off a bit. I should probably wipe those off first. I'm going to use just a little bit of rubbing alcohol because I know that that'll work pretty well. You shouldn't do this a lot. It's better to use like a warm soap and water, but I'm, you know, making a video right now, so I'm just going to clean them up with this for now. because if you use it all the time, it'll just dry them out. It'll dry the rubber out, which it might dry it out anyway, but I want to get rid of that black ink as much as possible. Okay, that should help at least. Oh, forgot to put my paintbrush away, or in the water. This is just cheap craft paintbrushes, nothing fancy. Oh, I forgot to say hugs and blessings. Hugs and blessings to Wishes and Weeds, Heidi, and Black Coffee and Wildflowers. Thank you so much for your kind comments. I really appreciate you guys. You've followed me for a while and always commented, and you're subscribed and all those good things. So I really appreciate that. Thank you, because it does help my channel. It is important. I know it's nice to just sit and watch videos and not have to mess with all that, but it really does help the creators. If you can. I know some people, you know, watch on TV or whatever and can't do that, and I get that. Okay. There's that, and I think I might take this stencil, which is just one of the ones in my shop, and do some of these lines and stuff for fun. And I will definitely try to remember to link this in the description box below the video. The trick is really to try, I just got a glob, I say that, try not to get too much paint. I know sometimes that's hard. It's like this fine line. Too much, too little, right? A stencil brush would probably be a great idea too, but okay. That worked. It's a little sloppy, but that's okay. Again, you're not going to see every single thing. What else do we want? Do some honeycomb. I actually could do that on one of these ones. Maybe I'll do it on this one. Probably going to be too watery now. I'm going to flip it over because it's wanting to curl one direction. Oh, I guess it doesn't matter. Yes, I know, a stencil brush would work better. I always like to do things the hard way, though. It's just that's what I have right here, so that's really what the issue is. Oh, yep, not great, but it'll work. Too thin of paint. Shouldn't have thinned it so much. Okay, let's do some bubbles. I just need a piece. I don't need this whole trailing long piece, which will end up looking a lot like the stuff I just did. I think we'll do maybe some inks for this. This is Rusty Hinge. And of course you can use, what do you call those things? Jelly plates to do all sorts of cool things. Sometimes I just like to do a quick and easy thing. Okay, that'll work. Do I have... Where's my black one? I know I grabbed it. There it is. Now, obviously, I don't want to drag my fingers through here because I'll probably mess some of these up, but I'm just going around some of them to make them stand out a little more. But I don't want to do every single one of them because that takes too long. And again, you have to realize that these are going to be backgrounds. So I'm not trying to make, you know, cool focal points or things that are going to be super noticeable or whatever, because a lot of it is going to get covered. But it's still fun to do some different things with it. So this is just a hairspray cap. And you kind of maybe want to stay, like if you can, get some things out on the edges, because if you think about when you put stuff on here, you're probably going to end up covering a lot in the middle, even though I know I have a lot of in the middle there, but that's just something to think about. My little screen type stuff here. And I just messed that up, but luckily that's going to get cut off. Put that over there. Put these back where they go. My goodness. Use some numbers. Sorry, just trying to move stuff. Is that wet still? No. because I got that mark there, I'm just going to kind of come down like this. That'll work. I'll set that aside. Play with this one. I don't know if I want other colors with that. This is more of a fine line. And again, with my shaky hand, I can't ever just draw straight lines. So I just draw whatever. And if it's shaky, it's shaky. I can't do anything about that. So I think you just gotta do what works for you. And actually, it does end up looking pretty cool. These would be kind of cute with those robots too. That was the freebie on Monday. Monday's video was a 50 stack challenge video, and the robots are in that. I don't know if I want that blue or not. I guess I could do a little blue. I got marks, probably from my hand. Maybe, hold on. I'm looking for a stamp pad. If you're wondering what on earth I'm doing now. Why is it always the one on the bottom? Like always. If you started at the bottom though, it would, you know, be the second one in or something. That's Mermaid Lagoon. And I have this cork that already has Mermaid Lagoon on it, so that's what gave me the idea. I'll go this way. Do I want another one? Okay. Yes, it's weird. But I think they'll be cool backgrounds. So this one, what do I want to do? I'd like a red. I don't think I have a red in this. I thought I did, but I don't. These. That's too brick colored. These are alcohol markers. Maybe I want this. And this is my husband did on the 3D printer, so I don't know. Half the time he doesn't even know how he did it. I didn't do that very well, did I? No. Just want it to be kind of random. I think that works. Do I want... Sorry, I do struggle sometimes with this. So don't feel like you're alone and if you struggle, because I do a lot. I want just a little round something. Oh, never mind. I'll just draw it. Or try to. Okay, it's very, this side, very much just this side. Let's see. Okay, that'll work. It gives us something over there. Let that dry a little bit. Let's see what we can do with this one. Don't want to go. Sorry, I'm not very talkative when I do these kind of projects because it kind of takes all my brain power to decide what I'm gonna do, and I don't know. It's just the way I am. Okay, that'll just give us some interest over there. Put that aside. I'm not crazy about this one, but I'm not sure what else to do with it. And I think once I add other things, it'll probably be fine. So I think I will clip this. And there'll be inking going on and all the things. So I think once it's all said and done, we can always add other things to it too after when we decorate them all the way. And I'm going to use these. Oh, it'd help if there was a hole in it already, right? Where did I put my hole punch? Is that a normal size one? Don't know. Can't remember. Can't even remember what size hole punches I have. I think it is. This one's ridiculous because it won't pop back open. And these are just inked hole reinforcers. And I put a tiny bit of glue on them because sometimes they fall off, which I find very annoying. Oh, can you please? I forgot to do this before I started. I can't wait to get my other glue. Hopefully it'll work better. I just kind of spread it around. I don't want a ton, but I don't want them to just fall off either. Yeah, that hole punch is a little bit smaller. And I got glue, or ink. Whatever. I like to do both sides when I do these kind of tags. But you can do just one side. Whatever floats your boat. Now I got that there too. Alright, so there's one done for now. This one I can do. Actually, I like that one a lot. So just know, these are not done. These are just bases. They'll have other things on them. But I knew you'd probably want to see kind of, you know, the whole process, because if I just came on tomorrow with these all done, a lot of people would say, well, how'd you do those? So this isn't a super exciting video, but at least you get to see how I did my bases, right? And you have to remember, where do I keep picking that blue up? It's really annoying. I'm not going to have the same stuff they have, so I'm doing mine entirely different than the ones they did. The basic thing I'm going to say about what we're going to do is it's just hodgepodge is kind of how I would describe the tags. And if you have the magazine, you're probably going to know which one I'm doing, but it's kind of like that whole sort of what we've been working on all week. What's on your desk kind of thing. Oh, look, I got that all gunked up too. Man, I just made a mess out of those. It's easy to do when you have wet inks, wet paints. Okay, that one did not cut right. This thing makes me crazy. I'm not gonna lie. I like that one a lot, actually. Isn't it funny, the stuff that you just throw together and are like, oh yeah, I like that. Oh, I don't know how central that is, but it's there now. It's where it's gonna be. Yeah, wow, I really made a mess out of the back of those. Oh well. They're handmade, what can I tell you? You can't deny that, right? Let's see if I can get this in here right this time. I really like having this because if you get it in there right, they are the same size and all that. But yeah, some days, or a lot of days, I should say, it doesn't happen that way. Kind of a not great hole punch. It's sort of not sharp anymore. Oh, my other one's right over here next to me. I'm so dippy sometimes. Tunnel vision is called when you do videos. You get tunnel vision. I don't know why. I mean, I've been doing this for 7 years. You'd think by now I could do it without a problem, but apparently not. Oh yeah, that's the problem with alcohol inks. Do you see how much that's soaked through? That is one dilemma with those, and I forgot. They look, I like those diamonds though. They look pretty cool. Those aren't in the shop because that's just something my husband came up with, as he does randomly. We had a lovely anniversary. I made a good dinner, and then we went and were bad and got ice cream. It was good. Simple things, right? Those are the best. I kind of want to add some black lines and stuff to this one. Do I want to use this or this? Places. I could just do like, let's use this thing. Could have just drawn these. I drew them in the first place. I don't know why you know. You can tell I drew them because the lines are not straight. kind of like Morse code or something. Something fun like that. I'm probably going to be sorry for putting all these things on here because I'll end up covering them up and then I'll be sad. You could do some hand stitching if you'd like to do that, you know, like cross stitching or something on them. I think my friend Nancy Pitter did some stuff like that not too long ago, and it looks really cute on the paper. Alrighty, so did we get them all with stuff? Yeah, those all look pretty good. Okay, let me set those out of the way. Maybe we'll just do like one more. Uno más. I don't know what we'll do, but let's see. Oh, let's do circles. I have a circle like the square. What colors do I want to do? I'll just do this blue since it's... I don't know why I put black on there when I have the black Posca. Ooh. See, it doesn't always cover fantastically on the rubber stamps. Okay, let's fill that one in a little bit more. I would try to stamp it again, but I know I would just goof it up, so I'm not even going to attempt that. And then we'd have double circle. I do like it a little long, like, what do you call that? Like the little white spaces in there. I do like that. I'm just barely touching the paper so that it kind of skips here and there. Talk about Zen, right? I'll be putting you all to sleep today. But I just wanted you to see what I did so that you know, got to see the whole production. Right? Do I want a number or something on there? A 3. A 3. Do I want it down here? A 3. I always think of the Count. You can tell I grew up in the 70s and 80s. Yeah, the Count. Y'all know what I'm talking about, Sesame Street. What did I do with the... Oh, my word. My brain is terrifying me. I feel like it needs something else, but I know I'm going to be adding other things, so I need to just quit with that. Oh, I know. We have to put the hole punch. Like, something's missing. Ah, I messed that up. Did you guys see me do that? Darn. They looked so good when they were all perfectly formed. Phooey, phooey, phooey. I probably won't. I'll probably just mess it up more. That's good. Stop. Stop. And put the glue away. Now I'm going to have to wash stamps. Yeah, those come out of this kit with the big, huge, well, they're not huge, but flowers. And I did my daughter's baby room in bees and flowers and all that. So I did those on the wall. It was cute. That's what started me painting on walls, doing murals. Oh, I have done all the kinds of things with the art. All right. That is what we have for today, and I think those will be good backgrounds for tomorrow. I hope. Anyway, watch. I'll be like, oh, I don't like these. But got some cool bases regardless. We can do something with them. So I encourage y'all to just cut a bunch, play around. You could use just inks. You don't have to use the paint. I just kind of like the way like the paint does the numbers, because you know you get those globby spots. I like that. So yeah, and I like the bubble wrap. Okay, so those are our bases for tomorrow's video. So tune in again tomorrow to see what else I do. All right, I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your day, and we will chat again soon. Love ya. Bye.